What's going on, everybody? Back here again with another video. It's been a while since I dropped a music review. So here tonight, or this morning, I just got done listening to Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. This is my first listen review or reaction, I guess you could say. But yeah, this is going to be basically my first impression of this album. And boy, I'm going to get into it. But before I do, I'm actually going to do a final review or final thoughts after a couple more listens, and that will be included in the next catch up podcast, episode 9. If y'all haven't caught up yet, go make sure to check out my past episodes. So in the next podcast, I plan on doing not only my final thoughts on Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. Also, I will be reviewing Schoolboy Q's Crash Talk, my thoughts on Joyner Lucas' new video, Devil's Work. And originally I was going to talk about Logic and Eminem, Homicide, but I guess I might as well talk about it in this video. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into things, shall we, folks? I guess I'll throw my disclaimer out right now. I am somewhat ready to go to sleep, but I want to stay up and listen to this album and give y'all this first listen review. But with that being said, yeah, this is my first listen. This is just my first impression, because I know it's some Logic fans watching out there. I am a Logic fan. Since all his albums, since Under Pressure, I've liked. Even Everybody. At first, I kind of soured on it, but eventually I grew to like the album. So even Everybody, YSIV, Will Young Sinatra 4, like that. Supermarket is another story. It's Supermarket. Some songs are okay, but I didn't necessarily like the rock pop approach. But anyway, let me go ahead and get into this, man. But yeah, I just need to throw that disclaimer out there. And I will be giving it multiple listens. The reason I'm saying that is because I'm gonna be honest. I'm scared. I'm scared to say this, but maybe Logic is falling off a little bit. I just didn't feel like this is it. Let me tell you, well, let me go and get into the songs I did like. Confessions of a Dangerous Mind, we already heard that video, and I was hoping maybe like with the Young Sinatra 4 freestyle, if the album version had something different to it, but it was basically, you know, the same track that we heard that he put out as a single. But yeah, other than that, yeah, I guess you could say it was a good intro to this album. I probably would have chose dang, I forgot the song. I had it in my mind, but I don't remember now. Maybe it was Lost in Translation. Lost in Translation, I have to say Lost in Translation is my favorite track off of this. Just from my first listen, but I'll get to that in a second. But I thought that also could have served maybe as an intro as well. But other than that, yeah, Confessions of a Dangerous Mind, nothing really different than, you know, the single version. Homicide, I guess let's go ahead and get into this. My thoughts on that track. First listen, I was like, I don't know, you know, okay, it's a whole lot of rapidy rap. You know, I like fast rap, but I really didn't feel like anything was said, to be honest. There was some, I guess you could say, some shots in general to rappers like these days. Nobody in particular though, but you know, your modern mumble rapper, I guess they kind of, you know, threw shots at them, so to say. As far as Logic's verse, I think he was basically trying to keep up with Eminem. But I think Eminem had the better verse. Logic does that thing where he kind of, you know, does the repetitive rap and he repeats the words over and over, like he's trying to do a chorus in the verse, something along those lines. So I don't know, that was kind of annoying, but Logic, he did have a good verse. But I thought Eminem's was better. I also like the transition going from Logic to Eminem when they did a chicka 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 like Jay-Z. So I like that part as well. Okay, so getting to the actual tracks that I haven't heard yet. The first one is Wannabe. This is where this thing started to go downhill. I was like, come on, Logic, what is this? I didn't like the beat. I don't know what's going on. I don't know who's producing this. Six, you falling off, man. If I'm assuming Six produced this album. But I really, just from a listening perspective, I wasn't feeling the beat. I wasn't feeling like the cadence, or whatever. But I would say that it does fit in well with, I guess you could say, the title of this album. I think Wannabe and the next track, Clickbait, they were kind of the same thing. Basically the thing was kind of like, how people are so concerned, about their social media and their image on social media and stuff like that, wanting to be accepted, things of that nature, to kind of help explain those two tracks. So Wannabe, Clickbait, really wasn't feeling them, to be honest, but as far as how it fit into this album, I think it fit well. But also track after that, Mama / Show Love with YB and Cordae. I like the track. Track was cool. Forgive me because I've only listened to this one time, so some of these I'm not gonna remember. Some of them just really didn't catch my eye. Not my eye, but my ear. But yeah, that track was cool. And then after that, I would probably say a lot of these tracks, Out of Sight, Pardon My Ego, I can't really remember how it goes, but all of them kind of fall within the same structure or realm of, I guess, kind of like party tracks. Definitely Commando, Commando, which featured G-Eazy. Commando was cool. It was kind of sounded like a strip club anthem type of song. But yeah, I thought this song was cool. Icy featuring Gucci Mane, it was okay. Still Ballin', Wiz Khalifa. I thought they were gonna do another Indica Badu maybe, but I wasn't feeling this either, man. And then Cocaine. I like Cocaine. That was the song he did. This was like a couple months back. I think he put it up on IG or something. Cocaine, my leg. That song. I like that one. Limitless, not really. Like I said, I gotta listen to this album again, but just first impression, the only songs that I really like are the songs that he already put out. So Confessions of a Dangerous Mind, cool. Homicide, cool. Cocaine, cool. Keanu Reeves, cool. Other than that, the rest of these songs, the majority of this album, I really wasn't feeling. So going into the next track, oh my God, Don't Be Afraid to Be Different. This sounded like, and it featured Will Smith. I thought, I guess Will Smith, he was cool on this track, but overall, I was like, I don't know. It's like is this Kids Bop or something? But anyway, that's what it felt like. But yeah, 14. This track 14. Don't Be Afraid to Be Different. It made me laugh. I'll put it like that. But I don't know. I really didn't. I can't take the song too seriously. When I saw Will Smith on, I was like, oh my God, really? Bobby featuring his dad. His dad, he didn't rap on there. He just spoke a couple seconds towards the end of the track. But nah, wasn't feeling that either. Sorry. But Lost in Translation, like I said earlier, favorite track on here was the outro of this album. And there were maybe like 2-3 beat switches on here. Very smooth track. Love this. So, and I was thinking like, why wasn't he spitting like this on this whole album? That's what I thought there was gonna be. Come on, when I think of Confessions of a Dangerous Mind, I think he was gonna do something similar to Everybody, where he basically rapped maybe in different perspectives. And he kind of did it with Wannabe and Clickbait with the whole social media image type thing. But other than that, other than Confessions of a Dangerous Mind, of course, Wannabe, Clickbait, Mama maybe, and Lost in Translation. Those are the only songs that I feel like really fit this album well, or what I thought it was gonna be. A good majority of this sounds like some B-side radio play type songs or something. I don't know, man, but that's just how I feel right now. I'm a Logic fan, but I'm not finna cape for him. I'm a little worried. I'm gonna listen to this again, and we'll see where we are on the podcast. The podcast will be on Monday, so make sure to subscribe to know when it drops. But once again, I'll be reviewing Crash Talk. I'll be giving my final thoughts on this album after a couple more listens, and also talking about Joyner Lucas, Devil's Work. But anyway, I think that's pretty much going to be a wrap for my first impression of Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. Right now, it is his weakest project that I have heard. But anyway, y'all, Logic fans, don't kill me. I'm a Logic fan as well, but I gotta tell like it is. I don't know if I'm feeling this right now. I need to know if somebody else feels like I feel. Maybe it's because I'm tired and I'm listening to this album at midnight and I can't fully process. But anyway, this is why I called to say first listen review. And yeah, I'll have my final thoughts on this come Monday. But anyway, y'all, that's it. Just wanted to give my thoughts. Let me know if y'all enjoy this right now as y'all are listening to it. And yeah, give me y'all feedback, favorite tracks, least favorite tracks, all that stuff like that. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I will be back on the next podcast. I'll see y'all later. Deuces.